I understand from being in this situation what it's like to feel the desperation of not being able to make ends meet when your month is longer than your money. First time in my life that I had ever been hungry. It was the first time that I ever had like hunger pain, like pain from hunger. And that feeling, that gnawing, nagging feeling that just won't go away. And it was so profound for me because I realized how privileged I must be to have never been hungry ever. I look at people who were sleeping outdoors and I have a level of empathy. And it has the bathroom, so this is nice. And then outside, I want you guys to see what this 99-cent store is like out here. It's like the 99-cent and more store. I got put onto it out here. I was a snob before because I was like, 99-cent store.
During a near-death experience, I realized there's a lot more to life than we previously thought. Now, I dedicate my life to waking people up to love. Love each other. Most importantly, love yourself.
You're gonna respect me.
It took dying to learn how to live. I'm TonyaTko. Welcome.
Previously on the Displacement for the Dream Diaries.
I don't want to say that I'm annoyed, but this is definitely something that I did not plan for. It doesn't rain in Southern California, but this morning it started to rain. And some of my knockouts are angry at some of the people who said that they wanted refunds. Like the cover on the car is so heavy and like wet. It's like stuck to the car. I can't roll up the car cover with it wet like this.
Hello knockouts, TonyaTko here. And oh, it's like the late afternoon sun all in my face. All right. The last time I was supposed to go to the 99-cent store, the camera battery had died like as I was pulling up. And so I'm gonna take you guys in there today and go stealth. When I say that I'm going stealth, I'm actually using my camera phone. I hold the phone like you would hold any other phone. And so I can't really control what you guys are able to see and what you're not able to see. But I just do that, kind of just on the low. I want you guys to see what this 99-cent store is like out here. It's like the 99-cent and more store. I got put onto it out here. I was a snob before because I was like, 99-cent store. But no. Because you know what? Even after I went to the 99-cent store, I was in denial about what is this happening with this light here. It's like the light is not working, and you're supposed to govern when you go and what you honking at me for? Anyway, these people are here nuts. These people are here. One thing I will say, LAPD is nicer than NYPD. I just saw a cop car up ahead. I just wanted to put that out there. Even though LAPD is not the greatest, they're better than NYPD. NYPD, let me rewind and just take that out of my sentence. I don't want to talk about the cops right now, but I have noticed from being in another state that people complain about LAPD, but LAPD is a lot nicer. Like I've actually been pulled over by the cops here, and they let me go, and they were nice, and the cops here will laugh with you. In New York, the cops just straight scream at you. It's like, it's so dehumanizing. But nonetheless, like I was in a little bit of denial about my situation when I first like right before I became displaced. I was in a little bit of denial, and I decided that I was going to go to Trader Joe's, just so I could feel like my old self again, so I could feel like I was, eating something luxurious or eating in luxury. Like I said, I was in denial. And when I went to Trader Joe's, I saw some of the same stuff from the 99-cent and more store right up there in Trader Joe's, same brand, same everything. So I was like, why am I paying more? You go right to the 99-cent store, you fill up your bag, and it'll only cost $20. So that's what I do. Because you could get everything there: spices, cereals, chips, fruit and vegetables. That's the most important thing right there. You could get everything and anything there. And you can even get party supplies and all this stuff there. It's amazing. How far did I pass my turn? I'm almost at some mountains. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think I'm not at the right place, but I wasn't paying attention. I think I was supposed to turn way back there. But nonetheless, so now I'm going to show you guys how I've been able to bowl on a budget, because it's like there are ways to save money and be able to live well. You know, like especially now that I've started working out, it's really important for me to eat well as well, because it's like everything is for naught if you're not eating good, and it's like you're working out, but if you're not eating well and also supporting your health from the inside, then it's just a waste. So it's like, because it's hard for me. Working out in the morning is difficult for me, like getting on that thing and sweating and doing all the other stuff. Oh no, I didn't miss my turn. Is difficult. And so I don't want to make my job harder by adding on extra stuff that I have to then try to work off. So I'm definitely, let me try to make this turn. Oh, these cars out here, boy, I tell you, it's not like New York. Driving here is not like driving in New York. In New York, there's sort of like an understanding. Out here, we don't have an understanding out here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, listen, I'm about to take you guys to the 99-cent and more store. Whew, come on. I should have taken this turn right then, because the light is about to change. But I'm good. Because once the light, it's like out here, there'll be so much traffic that it's like if you want to make a turn, sometimes you have to wait for the light to turn just so you could turn after the light turns. Like, you know, in New York, you could speed through and, you know, you could do some stuff because people are expecting anything in New York. Here, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just, there's so many differences. Before, you know, I used to be able to create so much money that I never really had to watch and monitor my money and watch and monitor my spending. As a matter of fact, I take great joy in being able to live the way I want to live and eat what I want to eat and just be free. That's freedom to me. Going to the store and not having to worry, you know, that's freedom to me. And being able to have autonomy and make moves, that's freedom to me. So that really means a lot to me. And, you know, with my past and what it is that I've gone through with really having these really deep internalized issues with feeling that money is power and stuff like that, not having money takes away from, you know, my power. And then having to have asked people and then be accountable to people and not really be able to live the way I want to live because I am accountable, you know, to people. And so it kind of makes me wonder, like, even after I get out of this situation, will I ever really be able to, quote unquote, be back on top, you know, without having to be like, yeah, well, you owe all of this to somebody else. Here, we just got to the 99 cents, so I want you guys to, oh, goodness. Let me turn in here. I love this place now, shoot. Pride aside, baby, pride aside. I love this place. Where's the sign? Can you see the sign? I don't know if you can see the sign. I want to make sure that I'm driving safe and carefully. Okay. So yeah, so I've had to put my pride aside with a lot of different things. You know, I've had to reinvent my life, and you know, it's like this trip. Let me try to make this turn. The trip that I went on last year, when I hit emotional rock bottom. Oh wow, look at this car. You guys have to see this car I'm about to pass. This car is dope. Look, it's like a Batmobile. Do you see it? Can you see it? Am I passing it yet? Do you see it? Oh, look at it. It's so dope. All right, that's a dope car. But anyway, so I've had to, when I hit emotional, I'm looking kind of crazy today too. When I hit emotional rock bottom in Buenos Aires, like that whole trip was really difficult for me, and just having to figure out who I am as a human being, as a person, if I'm not able to live the way I want to live and do the things I want to do and be the way I want to be and not even feel safe and not feel safe in my own skin and all this other stuff. Just having to do that really changed me as a person. And being in this situation, having to budget and having to just live a different life. Let me turn the car off. Having to be conscientious of so many things has, you know what, like I'm gonna tell you guys this and then we're gonna go stealth inside the store. Remember when I got robbed in the Dominican Republic? Well, I got pickpocketed and I wasn't able to use the ATM and get money and all that other stuff. And then I decided to fly out, but then there was a storm and I kind of got stuck there, I think for like a day or two or something like that. And that was the first time in my life that I had ever been hungry. It was the first time that I ever had like hunger pain, like pain from hunger. And that feeling, that gnawing, nagging feeling that just won't go away. It was so profound for me because I realized how privileged I must be to have never been hungry ever. I mean, you guys see I'm kind of plumpy or whatnot. And so if I started feeling the feelings of hunger, I would eat. Even sometimes I would eat if I wasn't hungry. If it was just breakfast time or lunchtime, I would eat because it was lunchtime. So you just eat because it's lunchtime. If there's, more food on your plate, you eat until you are past full. Right? And so, let me roll up my window, so much noise outside. And so that situation changed my life. And then going into Buenos Aires and being in the dangerous situations and changed my life. Going on that trip changed my life. Being in this situation has been life-changing as well. And you know what? It's like now I look at people who are sleeping outdoors. I have a level of just empathy and relation that it's indescribable. This has been an interesting journey. I don't know why my spirit is telling me to continue to stay in my car, but staying in my car is changing me as a human being. I mean, because you all know that I'm a lifetime entrepreneur. I started my first business when I was 13 years old, and it's just gone on from there. There's so many things that I've never had to think about and never had to consider. Just different mindsets that I've just never had to really, really experience from the inside out. Like it's easy to talk about a certain situation, but I understand from being in this situation what it's like to feel the desperation of not being able to make ends meet when your month is longer than your money. I know what that's like, even if it's on a short-term scale. I know what it's like when there's more days in the month than there's money in your bank account or in your pocket. No matter what you do, this money will not stretch until the end of the month. That definitely has helped me realize that I have to figure out a way to help people, to help more people in a different way. And we had our conference call over the weekend. So thank you to all of the knockouts who came onto the conference call, and we were talking about group economics and some ideas. Thank you all. This has been a blessing for me in ways that I can't describe with words. Thank you. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. I'm happy that I'm in the position that I'm in to be able to document this journey. Thank you for being a part of the story. Thank you. I realize from hearing a lot of your stories that there's a lot of people who are struggling with money. And money is not something that you should have to struggle with. For me, money is easy. And like you all know, like this perfect storm with the government coming and taking whatever funds I had left while I'm pursuing this dream, them taking that and leaving me with nothing, and then having to try to make the month stretch with the little bit of funds that I received from YouTube. It's like, I understand things on a whole different level. Because with me, like, we talk about Miss Mary Matt and how to make $1 out of 15 cents. That's where my mind always works. How do you make $1 out of 15 cents? How do you turn this into more? And so it just kind of has just been dawning on me. If a person doesn't have the money creation mindset, if a person has a job mindset, in terms of working man hours or woman hours in exchange for money, it becomes like a hamster wheel, like this vicious cycle. I mean, like with me, because, I started TKO Skin with $10, and I turned $10 into $150,000. Now, with me being in this mode, I feel kind of feral. I feel wild, like a wild animal. And I feel like my mind is just like, it's like, I remember when Tiara was born, just thinking about it just makes me feel emotional. I remember when Tiara was born, and I thought that it would be impossible. I thought it would be impossible to love any more than I loved before the moment she was born. And when she was born, I realized the depths of a love that goes so deep that the heart just expands and just stretches so wide. And then as my other nieces were born, and then, falling in love, and when children come into your life, and it's like your heart just stretches and expands in a way that is inexplicable. It's like just when you think the heart can't hold anymore, here comes something else that just stretches it even further. And so, like, right now, it's like my mind, the way my mind is just like turning over thought. It was like the moment that I thought that I couldn't think any bigger, here goes my mind expanding and creating new thought. It's like a new muscle. And it's like, I can't describe what's happening to me, but a change is going to come. A change is already here. Change is happening right now. And you guys are going to come along the journey with me. People keep asking, what's the movement? Okay. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. So listen, let's talk in the next video. I want to take you guys stealth inside this store. I'm going to show you guys a quick, if you can see that, we're about to go in now. Peace.
Next time on the Displacement for the Dream Diaries.
All right, which direction shall we go in? All right. Earthbound Farms organic strawberries. Look at this. They done messed up now, or I done messed up. This is my favorite. Popcorners. These, I gotta stay away from these. I love those so much. Dishes, different items, just amazing. Party streamers, party plates. You can have your whole child's birthday party in here for $10. I'm hype. All of this stuff was only $13.